Hey everybody, good evening. I am still adjusting, sorry. So I'm waiting to see if anybody pops on before I get started. Hi Andrea, good to see you. So we have one. I don't like to hang around and wait for people to pop on. I just like to make sure somebody is. Andrea, can you hear me? Everything groovy? Okay, I see a couple more people. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So thanks for joining me today. I'm so excited. We are 24 hours away from the big party. I'm very excited about that. I want to thank everybody who entered today's contest. We are going to have a drawing for the winner of everybody who commented. It was a pretty even race between Evening Evergreen and Fresh Freesia. It was pretty even. I didn't stop and count them all, but trust me, it was pretty even. So what I used was Beauty of Friendship, and I used this stamp and this stamp, but later I'm going to show you something with this stamp and how it really coordinates, because really if you stamp that one and then stamp that one over it, but I just liked it by itself, which is why I did it. This also comes as a bundle with these really cool dies. So this cuts out like one big, they don't really go, this one goes with it and this one goes with it, and then you have some great tags, but these make different trees. And then this is like a separate one from this. So there's just a bunch of cool stuff you can do with the Designer Series paper that's part of this suite. So I wanted to be sure to show you that. Even though we're not using it, you are definitely going to see me using it in the future. And the paper I used on these two is part of the suite. I showed it to you during the unboxing, so I'm not going to get crazy. I'm going to be using this one for the one I'm going to do today. And then I'm just going to flip through this really fast. But see, this is the one I use for the Fresh Freesia. Right there. And then I do not know which one I used. There it is for that one. So anyway, beautiful papers. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, before I do this though, I want to show you guys something. So remember on Tuesday, I showed you guys this technique, and then I showed you the boo-boos. Well, I want to show you something that I did. I was going to put away, throw away that baby wipe, and I looked at it and went, Also, when I peeled it off the plate of I had it on one of the plates from the Stamparatus. Under that was this really cool pattern. So I took this piece of paper and rubbed it onto that Stamparatus sheet. Is that not cool? This is going to make a fun background. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but I'm doing something. And then I took like I said, I was getting ready to throw away that wipe that I had all that ink on, and I decided to just dab it all over. I probably could have done like the entire 20 sheets of 8.5 by 11. I had so much re-inkers in that. It was so wet. But this is all I did. I was trying to avoid the really dark areas because then it would have just been muddy. But isn't that cool? So lots of fun stuff with baby wipes. So I love babies, but I'm glad that I'm not using them for their original intention. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside. I don't want to put them too far away because I don't want to forget to have the drawing. But I have a couple of things to show you this evening. So I'm going to start with my matte, because these are photopolymer stamps, and so I want to have a cushy under them. This time I'm going to be using one of the new in colors. This is, give me just a minute, Pale Papaya. And this is a new ribbon. It's also Pale Papaya. So I'm doing the same card, I'm just doing it differently. But this is the ribbon, and it is woven ribbon is what they're calling it. And it's actually, when you look at the description, it says white and Pale Papaya because it does have a white line on it. So we're going to be using that. I've already pre-cut all of the pieces. We're actually going to be using this side on this one. And then I want the white outline, but I knew I was going to need this piece, right? So I cut it out of the center because it's going to be covered anyway, right? So why waste it? I mean, you know, yes, I mean, this is my business and I should be telling you, oh, don't do that and come up with some lame excuse about it dipping in and then I can make more money. But let's be real. I love what I do. I love what I do. And yes, I do like that it makes me money. I'm not going to pretend. You guys are dumb. I mean, you know that I sell this stuff. So, but let's not get crazy and let's not waste. So, because that's also a pet peeve of mine. All right. So I'm going to set this up here just so that you guys can follow along with what I'm doing. So, I am going to start with stamping this tree background. And like I said, there is a die for that little one. And then I'm using cider, which is an in color that's carrying over for one more year. But this is the thing. I want it down and it's going to be too long and I don't want it to get into this. So all I did was I took a little sticky note and I'm going to line it up under my face. Sorry, you guys, but you understand. So, okay. So there it is. Now I can ink this up. And then I'm going to stamp it about right there. Give it a good press without rocking. And now it stops where I want it to stop. So, not a new idea, but it's still a fun tip. So, I am going to be using that for our next one. So I'm going to clean it, and I want you all to be really proud of me because I went and wet one of my new chamois squares. I cut up my chamois. They come, I don't know what size it is, 7 by, I don't know, big. So I cut them up, and the one you saw me use that's all dirty is twice this size. But I like them smaller because they're easier to, handle. So some people like the really big ones. Some people leave the big ones inside a stamp case and just sort of rub it on it. You could do that too. And it's probably less messy on your fingers. I get it all over my hands, but I'm a crafter and my hands want to get dirty. I can't help it. All right, so is that the one I want? No, I'm not sure. So now I have to look and see if I grabbed the right one. So hang on while I test it. It is. Okay, I just didn't get up very good. Okay, I didn't feel like opening that all the way. That's called lazy. So now I'm going to set this over, and I can see in here, because it is lighter, it's maybe a little too light. What? It's probably because I didn't open the ink pad all the way. I'm just going to tell you guys, I'm having some severe back issues this week. I've actually even taken off my day job. So I'm on some meds. So please forgive me if I'm sort of a little loopier than normal. Okay. Now I'm going to press that on there. And see, that gave me the big, like, open weave look. So, simple, right? And then because I'm going to be using this blue background, I decided to grab the Misty Moonlight because that's one of the colors in the in this paper is Misty Moonlight. So your papers are always going to tell you the colors. So look on the back and find out what they are. And then I pre-cut everything. I think this is 3/4 by 3. It's 3/4 by 3. And then this is 3 1/4 by 1. Yep. Okay. And then I am stamping You Are Amazing, which is not what I wanted to do. I wanted the happy birthday, but hey, and that's not going to fit. So let me grab the other one. This stamp is from, hang on, Piles. It's from the In Bloom. So I want the happy birthday. There it is. Okay, and this is also a bundle. It comes with some really cool dies too, so you guys know. Bundles always save you 10%. So if you can get a bundle, this is in the current January to June mini catalog as a bundle. I'm not sure if the actual bundle is carrying over into the annual catalog. I'd have to look, but I don't know. So my recommendation is either look in the new catalog if you want to wait for it or order it now. Also, this is an awesome set of dies that comes with, I'm just showing you guys a ton of bundles, aren't I? This color and contour stamp set. So it comes with 5 frames, a scallopy thing, and then dies to cut out the 2 flowers, and then these go in there, and it's just beautiful. And that's where this flower came from when I showed you guys on Tuesday. So I just want you guys to know what's the scoop. All right. So while you guys are watching me stamp, I hope you'll make some comments because that really helps my business. So I would appreciate that. And also, please remember to share this video and then post that you shared so you can be in a prize drawing not only this week. On Saturday, I'm going to do a prize drawing for this whole week. I'm going to do one tomorrow from my big bucket, my big box of prizes at the party. So I'm going to do one then, and then I'm going to do another one on Saturday. But so you definitely want to share and say that you shared. And tell your friends to come on over and watch and have some fun with us. So now I'm just going to adhere the sentiment onto another piece of pale papaya. Oh, I'm hoping I get this straight. All right. Now I want to mat this onto that piece. Remember, I cut this out of the center. And I could use the flowers again, I mean the leafy side again, but I wanted it to show you guys that, you know, there's different papers, and this sky look is also very pretty. I'm going to do the light at the top and the dark at the bottom. That's probably backwards, but let's, is it? I don't care. I'm doing it this way. Today is not the day to tax my brain. Most days aren't, but definitely not when I'm medicated. Okay, so then I'm going to take this ribbon, okay, because I've got the ribbon here, so I'm using just a different ribbon. And because this one you can't, it's not sheer, I'm going to actually line this up here and sort of line it up so I can kind of see where I'm going to run some seal, just to keep it on the front. I don't normally worry about that too much, but this doesn't have anything over it, so. And you guys know the trick about just putting all the adhesive all the way down to run your tails in. And that is going to go on the card front, like so. And then I'm going to use dimensionals to pop this. Did I use dimensionals? I did. Okay. I'm going to use dimensionals to pop this up. And I think I'm going to put a chunky one in the center. I love using the end pieces. They're just, it's like gratifying to be able to use every single piece. I don't know how many of you guys have been like scrapbooking and crafting for how long, but back when I first started, and I've been Stampin' Up! For 20 years, so, and I don't know if I ever told you guys this story, but I decided to become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator because a friend of mine said, oh, you should put a stamp on that scrapbook page. And I'm like, I'm not getting into this. And then about a year later, I went to a party with someone else, with a different company, but I'm not going to get into that because it would be rude. So I'm going to set this, you know what, that ribbon is making a difference, isn't it? So I'm going to set it a little bit onto the ribbon. because that I didn't put the ribbon low enough, and that's okay. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know why people do drugs, because they kill me. I mean, and this is just over-the-counter meds, and I'm just like, what's going on? I have no idea. Oh my goodness. It's pretty scary. I think these need to move in just a little bit, because it's going to be hanging off the edge. So obviously I'm putting dimensionals on the sentiment, and you can see how simple this was to make. Now I'm going to do it I'm going to just do it different because of where I put that ribbon. So I like the sky background. I think it looks kind of cool. So there you go. That's how easy that was. But now I want to show you the other ways to use dies. I already told you about all of this stuff, so let me move that and watch stuff fall to the floor. So now I'm going to do a different one. This time I'm using the new In Color 6x6 paper. It comes in the 5 new colors, and it has 2 different designs. Okay, so there's that one, this one, okay, in all 5 colors. All right, so got to take that off of there because that will mess me up. And I'm changing colors on this one. And obviously you're going to want a piece of Whisper White in the center of this. This is the Evening Evergreen, the new In Color. I have to get a new office chair. This one squeaks so much, it drives me crazy. This is in the, just give me a minute. My brain is so seriously gone right now. I know you guys are probably typing like mad. I don't know. It's one of the new In Colors. I apologize, ladies. It'll come to me in the middle of the night. So I appreciate that you guys are patient. I may be just this weird at the party. That might be one reason to come. I mean, you never know what you're going to get with me. So, is that what I want to do? Yep, that's what I want to do. Okay. I put this together while it was loose, and now I don't really remember exactly what I was going to do with it. So, let me set these aside. I'm done with that color. And I am going to, on this piece of, oh my gosh, I pulled that out. Well, I'm going to use it anyway. I stamped on the back of it, but that's all right. This piece is 4 inches by 3 inches. Okay. Let's hope I don't screw up. Since I use one that I can't say it's double-sided. And I'm going to use Early Espresso, however you want to say it, for the tree trunk this time. And I'm going to stamp it pretty low on here. Okay, and then I don't like my tree trunks to be loose, so I should grab a sponge, but I'm just going to see what happens if I just rub a little bit, like kind of clean off my stamp. This was not in the plan, but there, kind of looks like grass even though it's brown. Hey, oh, look what I did. Do as I say, not as I do. Jeez. All right, and now I am using Evening Evergreen. Gosh, is that what it's called? Yes. Now, this is the other stamp. Remember I told you this one? Look, if you look, see how it's like dark and then light? It's like a blackish and then a grayish. It's going to stamp like that. It looks like two-step stamping without two-step stamping. So it's very cool. I'm really mad that I messed that up. But look, how cool is that? I mean, I'm definitely going to have to redo this one. I'm not going to put it together because I even have it on my fingers. So look, I'm just making a big mess. So I'll redo it and show it to you guys. But I'll show you what it's going to look like when it's all put together. I am going to tie some baker's twine onto this piece, which I can do that. Let me get this out of the way. And I can stamp the sentiment, but I don't remember what the sentiment was going to be. I have it. There it is. It was going to be thank you. Gosh, I just feel terrible being like this, you guys. I'm so sorry. So, stamp that in the center. All right. And then this is actually the same die that I used, the same die set that I used. And that's going to go onto there. And then I'm going to take the baker's twine. This is not one of the new ones, but it's the same color. So I'm just using up what I've got. The new ones come in packs of 4. Let me show you. Oh, those are my prizes. I don't want to forget to do that drawing. So the new ones come in packs of 4, but I already have this. So why, you know, use it up. Okay, and now I want it to stay. So I'm going to put some adhesive on the back. I hope you guys are still with me and haven't just said, Carrie's weird tonight, I'm leaving. So here's a surprise for you if this is your first video with me. Carrie's always weird. It is not Carrie's weird tonight. Carrie's just weird. It's part of my charm, I like to say. So I cut off too much, but that's okay. I'll just go crazy. And I'll wrap more. And then I'm going to press it down where it's sticking in the back. And then I'm going to tie a messy bow. I think with these colors, it's probably going to be a really good guy card, although I don't think it necessarily has to be. I'm supposed to be telling you guys, reminding you that you can place orders now in the new catalog. There will be a special I'm going to announce tomorrow, but it will not really affect if you order now. It's not gonna, it won't, you'll still get the same bonus. So if you're holding off for that, you don't got to. I know quite a few of you have already placed an order, but just in case. So then this is going to go on the card. That was one of the best bows. I should be sick more often because that bow looks pretty freaking awesome for me. I'm quite impressed. Okay, and there we go. Then I'm going to clean this up and it will be all pretty, and then this will get pop dotted. Oh, it's going to cover that anyway. Shouldn't have done it, then I wouldn't have messed this up. So basically, that's the card, but I wanted you guys to see this. So let me show you guys something else. And I've tried it and I'm not sure I like it. I'm just going to do it on my scratch pad here. Let me just wipe this one down a little bit. So you can do this awesome background, okay? And then take the one that I used on the guessing ones and put it over the top of that. And then you get 3 dimensions. It works, but in my opinion, I don't like it. I don't like them together. Maybe if you used a lighter color for the first and then the other one, I don't know. But it's new and I haven't played with it enough. So, I mean, I might come back later and tell you how awesome it is that it does that. So, just remember, everything is new. All right, so now it's time for our drawing. Woohoo! We had quite a few. I didn't count the number, but we had quite a few of you enter the drawing for guessing. Tomorrow there's going to be another thing, so make sure you're paying attention. And there's going to be, I'm going to spin the wheel. Those of you who've seen me spin the wheel before, I'm going to be spinning the wheel. So I'm really excited about the wheel spin. And I'll be drawing names out of the box. I've got some other ideas that I don't want to tell you about. So, yeah, if you've ever seen the wheel spin, that's very cool. All right. So I'm turning it so I cannot see. Oh, today's winner. I'm so glad that you guys have all told me that you're totally good with slightly used retired stuff. So today's winner is going to get, what were these called? The 2019 to 2021 faceted dots. So you can still get these colors, which is cool. And then this was the Happiness Blooms enamel dots. I don't remember. I think these are all current, like regular catalog colors. So, yes, they are missing a few. I'm going to want to put it in a regular envelope. So this one I might bend. Okay, I'm just letting you know. To save money. So that's what you're going to win. So good luck, everybody. There were so many of you. It's so fun. Hang on. Here we go. I have a winner. Susan! Susan Loop! Yay! I'm so excited you won, Susan. Susan has been such a faithful follower and such a wonderful, she's like a friend to me. I mean, we don't talk very often because she's in Florida and I'm in Michigan, but she just feels like a friend every time I see her name. So yay, I'm so excited for you, Susan. Yay. So I'll put your name in here after I remember to put that in with you, and then these are going in here. So some of you are in here a few times, so keep plugging away. I'm also going to go through, and anybody who has ordered prior to the party tomorrow, so prior to 6 o'clock tomorrow Eastern time, I'm going to look for everybody who has ordered using at my website memoryinkers.com and using the hostess code PG6GXRYJ is going to be they're going to have a special, I'm going to have a special drawing for that, and you're going to get 5 drawing slips that are going to go into the box. So that is for you doing the early bird special. You're also still going to get, everybody who places at least a $30 order is going to, I'm going to mail you the stuff. Remember I showed you yesterday the pieces for the make-along that's coming up. Also, one other thing, if you are ordering more than $150, because remember, Stampin' Up! Has that special right now, that if you and your friends, or just you, I'm not judging because I know me, if you order $250, which in this new catalog is so freaking easy to do, don't use my hostess code because you will already qualify for your own hostess codes. Plus, you're going to get, I think at $250, you end up with $50 worth of stuff free. So don't mess that up. You'll still get in the drawing and all that stuff. So just do that. Anyway, thank you for watching tonight. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm sorry for being so highly medicated. And I'm excited that you all came to watch. Remember to come back tomorrow. The party starts at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. If you are one of the 10 people who emailed me or messaged me that you want your bingo numbers and you got them, you need to be here because you can't win bingo if you're not here. And I'll be playing the bingo throughout the night and I'll try to explain everything, how bingo is going to work in the future. If you've forgotten your numbers, I can tell you tomorrow. I'm thinking about maybe typing up a list and just putting that out there so you guys have it. So don't forget to watch for what my next question is for tomorrow for a drawing. And like I said, if you place an order, I know a few of you already have. So if you place your order before the party, you're going to get 5 drawing slips into the big box plus a special drawing at the party. And I'm trying to remember, share this post and comment that you shared. And remember to follow me on memoryinkers.com, facebook.com/memoryinkers. Oh my gosh. If you are seeing me for the first time because one of your friends shared, please have them tell you I'm not quite always this loopy. So bye, you guys. Have a great evening.